You're listening to Nexxlegacy.
It's the music in the background and the conversation I'm going to have with this man. I hope people out there could literally take notes because my guests have done it all. He's done it all when you really think about it. I mean, I want to try to do him justice by not just thanking him for all the stuff that he's done and continue to do, but I just want to make sure when it comes to a 3-time Tony Award winner, an NAACP Image Award, a Fred Astaire Award, a Ira Aldris Award, a choreographer, media honors. I mean, this man has done so much, not only as an actor, dancer, dance instructor. He was the first to portray Scarecrow in the stage version of The Wiz. This guy's done it all. He's done it all, and I don't know if I could do enough justice by not just having him on my show, but just to say hello to Mr. Hinton Battle on to Nexxlegacy Radio. What's up, man?
Who is that? How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I mean, did I say enough? Did I do enough as far as an intro to make you feel good too, though, man? I'm just saying, you done so much, and I appreciate you calling in.
Who is this guy? I want to meet him. Who is he? Where's he from?
Oh. Man, thank you for hanging out with me for a little while, man. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm good, man. I'm blessed. It's a beautiful day, and I'm feeling good. And I love hearing that song. That's my favorite song on the CD. That's my favorite one. So
you know what? I was blessed with the chance to be able to check out a little bit of what you have going on, and we're going to talk about some of the stuff you got going on this coming up Tuesday. But hey, I mean, I'm a big jazz head, and just a lot of real classic kind of sound, the music, and I mean, you've done a lot, man. I mean, this passion that you have for the music arts, it's coming out in a lot of stuff that you have going on. So, I mean, you do have the Hinton Battle meets Count Basie Orchestra that's available in Japan and certain spots, right?
Yeah. Right. Just in Japan. And we're going to bring it here probably next year after this album. We'll bring that one over here for the third one. So, yeah, it's doing a big band, big orchestration. Count Basie. Classic songs, big orchestrations. I mean, it's a really nice album.
It's a big deal to be able to hear some of this stuff. And my first question to you, Mr. Battle, is where do you find time to still just keep running around like you a 16, 17, 18-year-old, man? How do you still do it?
I have my green tea in the morning. No,
that's it. That's
I get so
green tea will do it for you.
I love what I do. So the green tea does it for me. Coffee don't do it for me. The green tea gets me going. So I'm like, okay, wait a minute, I gotta have my green tea. Don't talk to me to have my green tea. Gotta have it.
There you go. There you go.
I love what I do. I love what I do. So it energizes me. And on that CD, working with those guys was great.
Uh-huh. And with all the stuff that you're doing right now currently, like, music is a heavy passion that you're giving to us as fans, and how do you feel as far as the responses to a lot of your fan base? How have that felt to you as far as the stuff that you've come out with recently?
They're loving it, man. They're loving it. I actually sent the because it's not released until the 3rd, June 3rd, to Dee Dee Bridgewater, and she sent me back this glowing review, and I was like, Dee Dee, can I print it and stick it on the CD? She's like, yeah. So on the CD is a quote from Dee Dee Bridgewater. I was like, yeah.
And can I read that quote too, please, Mr. Battle? Can I read that quote for the listeners? Can I do that?
Sure.
All right.
Yeah,
and Dee Dee Bridgewater, if people don't know, come on now. You hear the name, and if you don't know, you definitely need to get to know who this person is. And her quote was, I've listened to Mr. Hinton's first 3 songs, All Blues, On Broadway, and Sophisticated Lady. I really like the arrangements, and Hinton sounds sexy, haunting, steamy, hot. I love it. what did she say? Muy bien, mi amor.
Mo-
I can't wait
right,
to
mi
hear
amor,
more
muy
song
bien, mi
selections.
amor.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
and,
that was,
and
and I was like, go ahead, man, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say when that just go ahead and just describe that. I mean, I know you're heavily appreciative to her quotes and comments, but just go ahead and talk a little bit about that too.
Well, I was really nervous. Dee Dee is, she is jazz. She knows jazz inside and out. She's worked with the best of the best, and she is the best of the best. So
Right.
when I was really nervous about sending it to her, so I said, please just be critically honest about what you feel and, what you think about it. I mean, I really want to know. I value your opinion and, I have great respect for you. And that's what she sent back, and I had to read it 4 or 5 times. Whoa, really? Cool, really? Cool. Let me read it again. So I was really stoked by it. I was really stoked by it. So, when you step into a new realm that people are not familiar with you in, it can be difficult. It can be
Absolutely.
difficult. But, to get that kind of approval on the first jazz thing I've done in the States from Dee Dee Bridgewater, it makes me feel really good. I mean, I feel like, okay, I can step on the stage and I'm not half bad. So it's all good.
Actually, you're all the way 110% embraced as far as not just the music culture, jazz culture as well, and not only is it an honor, it's a privilege just to be able to have dialogue and when you do take the time that you've been on tour and everything that you've done as far as in your career, is it when you look back at a lot of different things that you help usher into this entertainment business, it's one of those nostalgic kind of feelings that I'm pretty sure you have, right?
Yeah, it is. I've done television, I've done film, I've done theater. I mean, I've done it as a singer, I've done it as a dancer, I've done it as an actor, I've done it as a choreographer, I've done it as a director. I've even done it as a producer, and to be able to bring all of those, everything that I've learned over the years and put it into this new project, I feel blessed, that I was able to transfer all that stuff and everything I've learned and, just listening to people and watching people and being creative. So, it's a very humbling experience. One, I don't want to sound corny, but it is a humbling experience. And 2, I'm very grateful that, it's kind of all coming together. Sonny asked me, well, why didn't you do this before? I said, well, it wasn't the time. It wasn't the right time. And now it feels like, it's the right time. Everybody's saying it sounds great. The arrangement, Lee Pearson and myself and Terry Brewer. Lee Pearson's an incredible jazz drummer. This man is unbelievable. I call him the monster. We came up with all these arrangements. We took all these songs and gave them a whole new feel, and and it just people are digging it. So it's nice. It's nice.
With everything that's dissected in the music industry as far as different genres of music, people's perception and reaction to certain songs and collaborations, do you feel like jazz is a genre of music that will not just forever stand the test of time, but will forever be respected by a lot of people in different parts of the industry?
Absolutely. And all over the world. I mean, and not just in America, all over the world. I mean, Sophisticated Ladies. When did that man write that song? And still people are recording it. I put it on my album. I mean, it's, this music is timeless. It's great music, great lyrics, great melodies, great harmonics, tones. I mean, it's just beautiful music. So I find doing jazz, I feel freedom in doing jazz. I've done a lot of stuff, but in this, I can really express me when I'm doing jazz, and it's nice. It's very comfortable. I'm not playing a role. I'm not being a character. This is me. It's just me. So it's cool.
And I'm glad you said that in a world where it's just dominated by so many different things as far as perception. Like, we want you to be a certain way. We have to have you act a certain way. I mean, of course, there's teachers that teach, but there's people that want you to be their own version of whoever they want you to be in a world where it's just, music is creativity, right? I mean, it's based on creativity, right?
Right. Absolutely, and a lot of it, I produced this CD myself, and Lee Cole produced it, but being able to go in the studio and say, let's play, let's play, and so we come up with and lay it down, and then it sounds okay, that's good, okay, or we need to clean that up, or it's nice. I love being creative, and this is really creative for me. So it is a freedom. And, you these guys, Terry Brewer, keyboard, Samir Moulay on guitar, Romero on bass, Lee Pearson on drums, Elgin Allen on horns. I mean, these cats are not playing, a little competition up there. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. I can hold my note just as long as you can hold that horn.
There's a lot of history attached to that, man, as you go read off those names, though. So it's kind of like you said, and just to me, I always felt like being a part of not just a band, but a session. Like you hear it live. Everybody kind of you have to be on the same page. There's no one man or woman above the crew.
Right.
It's all one voice through multiple voices, and I think that's the best description I can have it. You feel what I'm saying, right?
That's a brilliant description, man. That's a brilliant description, because that's exactly what it is, and it's great, because we're all out there. We're all out there doing it. Nobody's the front man. We're all in this together, and that's the beauty of it. And everybody's coming up and doing their thing, and showing their artistic creation, and just putting it out there, and it's beautiful to hear. And I get to stand on stage and watch these guys when they're doing their solos and stuff, just like wow, I'm wowing these guys, So it's just everybody feeds off, and then the show. Another little twist I've added. I've got Chloe Arnold, who's like unbelievable tap dancer. Unbelievable tap dancer. She's got a tap. She actually just was on Dance with the Stars, the Syncopated Ladies, or tap group. So she's going to come and join us. So we added that little twist of element to it, where you have to tap in with the jazz, that rhythm against that jazz rhythms, So we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun.
Amazing. Hinton Battle is our guest on Legacy Showcase Primetime Edition, and you're going on Tuesday. You're going 54 below, right? If people don't know what that means, you can kind of tell them, right? But I mean that's where you're going on Tuesday, June 3rd, right?
June 3rd, 54 below. I think it's 254 West 54th Street. Yes, we're gonna be there. We're gonna rock it out. Yay.
So people out there, if you're in New York, you can go to 54below.com. You can call 646-476-3551. And just like my man Mr. Battle said, it's 254 West 54th Street. And it's you're going to be doing shows and celebrating your music path, right?
Yes, and we'll be touring across the country after this. We already did Caton Castle in Baltimore, and we're going to be booking in D.C. We're going to go all over. So, I mean, I'm really excited about this new journey I'm on. I'm loving the response that I'm getting. And, 54 below, 9:30 on Tuesday night in New York City.
If you're anywhere around there, definitely make sure you check out this man right here. He is definitely not just a talent, but I mean he has that passion that can't be denied. You can follow him on Twitter at Hinton Battle, and do that right now on Twitter. And all that stuff. Let me ask you one thing before I actually start asking you a couple of questions in regards to just plays, screenplays, all that good stuff. When it comes to music, how do you see the industry when it comes to music now? Because I've always had conversations with certain people like yourself, and I've always asked, do we as fans and media take you guys for granted? Because you give so much as far as the effort that you put in to make music, and sometimes we should honor that a little bit more than what we should. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, you're going to like what you like, and you're not going to like what you don't like. You can't make, the effort, just because you put the effort in don't mean it's good.
That's a good point. That's true. That is true.
People have to, yes, you appreciate the effort, but if the effort is not enough, then you got to go back to the drawing board and get it so people are like, yeah, I know you did well, but I like what you did. It's more than just I put in the effort. People have to like it. You have to like it. Somebody's got to want to say, oh, God, I want to listen to that. I want to play that. I want to hear that. Oh, I hear that in my head all the time. You know, it's got to touch people. And if it's not touching people, then, you know, you got to go back to the drawing board because, you know, it's about reaching out to people. It's about making people feel. It's about extending yourself to people so they can have an experience, and whatever that experience is. I mean, I think of music that I used to listen to and still listen to, and as soon as I hear it, the whole relationship that was going on comes right to mind, be it good or bad. You know, because it becomes a part of my life, you know. So, you know, to me, you know, performing and creating and doing all this stuff, if you're not touching people, if you're not making a difference in people to give them something, they don't walk away with anything, you're not doing your gig right.
And a lot of it now, because, Mr. Battle, and I think, too, it's, you know, we've seen it all, right, when it comes to music and acting, big screen, stuff like that, the creativity of certain people. Of course, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we've been shocked and we've seen the first thing of whatever, but now it's more driven on you have to be creative with your craft, and you have to be relatable to the public as far as your creativity, as far as what goes on now, because I don't think the consumer is going to be shocked anymore by anything that anybody does, right?
No, I mean, we got twerking, we got, you know, boobs popping out, you know, really? I mean, okay. You know, all somebody needs to do is drop their pants, you know, and I think somebody did that, you know.
But you know what? Hinton, they do that now. Look at the guys who wearing their jeans half off their ass, man. That's
I know.
That's damn near there, right?
I don't get it. I don't know. I mean, I got a nice booty too, but I'm not ready to like that.
I love it. I love it. But you know what? We come from that same school of hard knocks, though, Mr. Battle. That, you know, it's to me, it's the mind's eye, and just being able to say, hey, you know what? You could give a little bit and just let me imagine what it is. Like, you know, I don't want anything if it's that easy, right?
Yeah. If I've done seen it all, it's like okay. Well, what else you gonna do? Can you stand on one hand? Come on. Do it on one hand. You know?
Love this man right here, Mr. Battle. Hinton Battle is our guest on Legacy Showcase Primetime Edition, and you've done stage, you've done it all, like you said. You've acted, you've done so much. What is one thing that you could say that is, I mean, everything is your passion. I get that because you do it so well, and I'm not just saying that because you're my guest. I've been a big fan of yours for a long time. So what is one thing do you feel? Yes, sir.
Can you do one favor, though? Can you call
yes,
me
sir. And of course. Hey, you know what? If you're allowing me to call you Hinton instead of Mr. Battle, then, hey, you know what? I feel like I'm one of your good friends right about now, so I'll take that.
Hey.
I'll take that.
Hey.
I'll take that. So Hinton, what's your true passion though? Like, I mean, you know, I know you started off doing a lot of stage, and I mentioned you was the first to portray the Scarecrow in the stage version of the Wiz. Do you love the stage? I know you love jazz too, and just being able to perform. So what's one of your biggest passions that you have when it comes to entertainment?
Well, first, I mean, I love performing. I mean, I do love performing. I love getting on the stage and performing. I mean, if all the mediums are all different. Doing stage, you know, I've done stage as, you know, as an actor, a singer, a dancer, you know, and usually I'm playing a role. I mean, I think the only show that I did that I was myself was Sophisticated Ladies. But, you know, and that's good, and it's a craft, and taking something that's written and already there and then making it come alive and make people believe it. You know, I enjoy doing that too. I mean, it's hard work. I mean, when shows, especially Broadway, you know, 8 shows a week, it's a tough schedule.
It's a long grind, absolutely.
Tell me about it. I love doing television, sitcoms, you know, drama. I love doing straight acting and comedy. You know, it's much quicker pace, much faster. You know, you're always learning something new. You're always doing something new, Finding those characters, locking in and making people laugh. You know, 2 lines, you got to make them laugh. line.
Absolutely.
You know, it's another craft, and I enjoy doing that. Film, I love doing film. You got more time. You can really dig a little deeper into your character. You can, you know, craft more. Choreographing movies, I love. I love working with new talent and new dancers and new singers and new actors. I love doing all of it. I mean, I did a show where I wrote it and produced it, and I had Brian McKnight and Angie Stone called Hinton Battle's Love Lives. And I love doing it. It was fun coming up with staging and the lighting and the back walls and all the stuff that has to happen to make a show come up and go down as a comedy. So, you know, I really enjoy doing it all. I find with, you know, doing this CD, the album, it's a little bit more intimate, right? which is different than all of the other mediums. It's a lot because you're in that booth and you're singing and, you know, you're in your world and you're letting that come out, and so it's a lot more personal. You know, this is a lot more personal. It's not a character. It's not someone that I'm looking at someone's created and then I'm bringing it alive. I'm just letting me flow. So, I mean, I enjoy them all, but the most freeing of all of them has been this CD. I do have to tell you that. It has been very liberating because I'm not locked into anything. The only thing I'm locked into is the melody and the lyrics.
Right. If you can be able to share yourself with the public as far as what you want to do. I mean, like you said, you said it's a lot more intimate and it's personal, and I dig it, and I dig it because it's kind of one of those things where you can be able to appreciate what you do a little bit more deeper than you playing a role on a specific sitcom or a movie or something like that. You're giving your own true self as opposed to playing a character. That's a little deeper than that. I get it.
Right.
I get it.
So, I mean, you know, so it's liberating. It's very liberating to have that experience. And then to have people hear it and go, wow, that's nice. I can get with that. That is, like, mad cool. I mean, I don't know how to express it. Mad cool.
No, I can definitely appreciate that. I definitely can. Hinton Battle's our guest on Legacy Showcase. And, you know, we're going to forget, Hinton, that we have, like, you know, 200, 300,000 listeners listening right now. So we're going to kick up our feet, and we're going to do this. Because I feel like you're the perfect person to talk to because I think you've seen it all. You've mentioned sitcoms, and I'll just put it out there, man. Don't you miss some of those classic, the feeling that you have with certain classic sitcoms and just the way that TV used to be ran back in the day? Like, don't you miss that just a little bit?
Yeah. I miss it. It's different, you know. It's a different world. It's a different world. Where you come from. It's different. It's a different world right now. You know, but, you know, the entertainment industry is ever evolving, and it will continue to ever evolve, you know. That's you know, that's the beast of the business, and either you evolve with it or you step out, you know.
But I'm finding myself asking this question, though, Hinton. I'm asking myself, like, where I get it. I understand it. It's evolution. It is, you know, it is what it is. You have to kind of, like, get on the train or get thrown off the train. But, I mean, God, like, I mean, is it to the point where it's just, you know, the industry has such a short leash on certain creative ideas that we just miss the boat, where as opposed to, you know, you think about different sitcoms where you look back and say, hey, you know what, I don't know if they would have lasted 4 years or 4 seasons in this era as opposed to now, because everything is kind of like one and done. If it doesn't give the good ratings or XYZ, you're out of here.
Right. That is very true. And also there's a lot more competition now. You got YouTube.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you know, there's a lot more competition than when it was before. Before it was basically the 3 major networks, and then Fox came along, and then HBO and all of that. But, you know, it was pretty much, you know, you had 3 networks to choose from. Now you got 100. You got 300 channels on your TV.
Absolutely.
You know,
good point.
You know, so it's, you know, it makes it tougher, because if it doesn't grab people right away, people have such a, you know, boom, I'll go see. You know, there's so much other that they can go see. You know, you can YouTube and see any and everything. You know,
absolutely.
You got the video generation; they just see every new video that's coming out. Boom, 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 boom. I don't even know if they even watch a sitcom. You know, then you got the reality show, man. You know, that's all everybody watches, the reality show. I don't watch it. You know, there's so much. You know, there's so much now that, you know, you gotta jump out there and grab them quick. And even if you grab them and they're there, you don't know how long you're gonna have them.
Right.
So, you know, there's so much, and there's so much product coming out all the time. So, you know,
it's so much, like you said, it's so much competition, and you even get that on the music side where there's so many musicians now, so many singers, so many dancers, so many rappers, so many bands, so many different things going and flowing nowadays. How can someone like yourself encourage the next man, woman, or child that's actually coming out trying to be able to fit in a world where you dominated? Actually, you dominated in multiple genres of entertainment. So how can the next person come in and try to go off of the Hinton Battle model?
You know, I wish I knew the secret.
You don't have secrets, man? Oh man, sorry y'all. Hinton Battle has no secrets to tell.
That's right. And I'm here to tell you, yes. No, I think, you know, being versatile, flexible, being able to adapt, you know, being honest with yourself is very important, because a lot of people are not honest with themselves. I mean, you really have to be honest with yourself and keep stripping yourself down to make sure that you're being real. So in all that you're trying to do to get where you're trying to go, that is still coming from a place of creativity and heart. Because once it gets to the point where it's no longer that, people will lose you and you won't grow. You gotta keep growing. You know, so many rappers are hot for, like, you know, not just rappers, but artists are hot for, like, you know, 2 years, and then you don't hear from them again. You know, I mean, what happened to so-and-so? Well, I loved him, you know. I mean, you don't know if, you know, they just couldn't keep creating. I mean, you don't know. You just don't know. But you got to keep creating. You got to keep evolving. You got to keep growing. You know, I look at Beyonce. I mean, she's been out there for a long time. She's doing, you know, she's keeping it going, but she's constantly creating and coming up with new things. Right? You know, it's always everything. Madonna did the same thing in her era. Lady Gaga, same thing. You know, she does a concert and does 5 costume changes, and, you know, or makes an appearance, and there's 3 costume changes in the appearance. You know, from the walk in to the sit down to the get on the stage. You know.
Right.
So I mean, it's, you know, we live in such a fast-paced society now, and people's attention span, I think, and this is only my opinion, are a lot shorter. You know.
Oh, absolutely.
Quick to make judgments and move on. And then once that judgment is made and move on, they don't come back.
Yep.
So, you know, you just have to ever evolve, ever change. You know, even if as an artist you need to take a minute to figure out what, where, how, when to come back, then you need to take that minute. Because after a while, even if you're good at what you do, but if you keep doing the same thing, sometimes it plays itself out. So, you know, and it's dangerous, because if you change too much, then they're like, well, what is he doing? So it's got to be something that is acceptable and still good in your vein. I mean, so you got to really think about what you're doing. You know, you got to really think about it and you know, really be secure in yourself, because a lot of people give you great ideas, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a great idea for you.
Right. And you have to have a you know, pretty strong team as well, and not have, and I've said this a lot throughout my radio career, is like, you can't have a whole bunch of yes people. Having a whole bunch of yes people will definitely hurt your career and not help it, right?
You can't have no yes people. My God, no. Tell me, don't let me go out there and suck. No.
Hey, and I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Like, I mean, I just, you know, especially if it's something that especially when you're doing business with people, or, you know, if you're doing music with somebody, like, you gotta be real and just be like, come on, man, that riff didn't sound right, or, you know, that delivery was kind of soft. Like, you need a little stronger, like something, right?
right? Yes. Tell me the truth. Don't be like, oh man, that was cool. No. You need to leave. You need to leave. Because everything's cool. Everything ain't cool.
That's right. Everything ain't cool. You got that right. You got that right.
You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
Let's God. Couple quick questions with Hinton Battle before we let you go. And you can follow this man on Twitter at Hinton Battle. Do that right now. Show that support. Follow. How you doing? How you doing on social media, man? Has it been a good look?
Good.
You doing good?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of love. Yeah, my Facebook, Hinton Battle, and my website, hintonbattle.com. Yeah, go on my website and register. And keep up to date and send you stuff and all kind of stuff and, preludes and preludes to stuff. So, check out hintonbattle.com too.
And that is a good look. That is a good look. And don't forget, people, if you're out there in New York, at 254 West 54th Street, 54 below is where this man will be at Tuesday, June 3rd, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to celebrate. He'll be there, music and more. So, tickets come few and far between. So you better go ahead and go on 54below.com and or call 646-476-3551 and get it while you can get it. Because, the next time you make a trip where I'm at in California, man, you got to make sure that you let me know, sir.
Absolutely, I will. I love California. It's all nice and sunny out there. No snow. No snow.
And he says that like 3 or 4 different times. So you know what? We need to make it happen so we can get you out here to do some shows or something like that, man. So we're gonna have to make sure that we get that going, man. It's an honor and a privilege. I'm following you on Twitter right now, and I just want to thank you for taking time out just to hang out with me. And as a fan first, like I said, I've been a big fan of yours for a very long time. Watch your career. And just on the my birthday is November 28th. Yours is on the 29th. So hey, come on. We Sagittarius. We gotta stick together, man.
Yeah. That's okay. Okay, cool. That's the 28th.
I'm just saying, we gotta stick together, big bro. We gotta stick together.
That's right.
Got that right.
You're the first person I met, day before. That's great.
Hey, Hinton, man, it's been a pleasure, man. Hey, I will be in touch, and I got your people's line, and I'll make sure that we stay in contact. And when everything comes out here in the States and stuff like that, when you get a chance to get to California, man, let's hang out.
You got it.
Hey, anytime that I can learn from somebody like yourself, man, I'm good. I just learned something today from the last 15, 20 minutes. I'm motivated.
Oh man.
Hinton, man. Hey, I know, man. I wish, because I would have loved to come out to see you perform. But you know what? I'm going to track you down, man. So I'm definitely down to see you hang out and talk everything, man, because you are a wealth of knowledge, and you have so much that fans like myself appreciate, man. And I just really and truly thank you for not just what you're doing now, but what you've done for a lot of us. Definitely a big inspiration.
Thank you. I love it. I love what I do, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Blessings up top, man. That is a Tony Award winner. He is Mr. Everything. Musician, actor, stage, hey, you're gonna be an author pretty soon, right? You're gonna write something? I mean,
we're working on the book.
and I didn't even know that, and I just asked. I didn't even know it, and I just asked. See, there you go. Thanks a lot, Hinton. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, man. Have a blessed one. That is the king, and he'll be out there on Tuesday in New York. Go ahead and hang out. 54below.com is the website to get all the information. More music from this iconic gentleman right here.
Podcasters unite. Ready to dive into something awesome? Welcome to the Nexxlegacy podcast, your #1 station for the people. Here we bring you stories, interviews, and conversations that matter. Whether you're commuting, cooking, or just chilling, Nexxlegacy has got your back. Join our community of listeners who crave insightful content and good vibes. From trending topics to hidden gems, we cover it all with a touch of humor and a whole lot of heart. So, plug in those earphones, hit that subscribe button, and let's make today a little brighter together. Tune in now to the Nexxlegacy podcast, where every episode feels like home.